Hey guys, how we doing? It's me, Gloria, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with this cute, springy, friendship kind of, put a smile on your face card. And I end up using a couple of cartridges. I end up using Summer's Celebration, Life's a Beach, Spring Cottage, Kate's ABC, and Creative cards. Okay guys, so let's get started. My card is going to be an A2 size card, and I already have it right here. So now what I'm going to do was I put my layers together, and I have this paper that is sort of like a fabric paper. So what I did was, to position it right, I want to wedge out the whole entire thing. So in order for me to do that, I found out that if you just peel a tab off on one side and peel it down, it'll be so much better for you to try to adhere it straight. So I got that right there, and now I'm just going to pull the backing off, and it's going to look just like that. And then I have a little strip right here that is exactly 3/4 of an inch going across from the blue paper to the other side. And I'm just going to use my ATG, and I'm going to add tape to this and add it right into the middle. Okay. Having a little issue. I'm just going to add some more tape to the other side. And then we're going to add this baby down. And I just wanted to add it right underneath the sentiment. Putting it straight, trying to give it a detail. And so the inside says, treasure yesterday, dream tomorrow, live today. The best is yet to come. And I thought this was really cute for my cut that I'm going to use today. So let's start decorating the front of the card. Now for the front of the card, I have that paper that I was telling you about. That is a fabric sheet paper, guys, okay? And it's already has adhesive on it, or sticky strip, or whatever you want to call it. So now I'm just going to take the backing off. And now I'm just going to line this up to my card, and I'm going to do the same thing I did to the inside, lining it up straight and making sure everything is lined up even, and holding it in place for a second to make sure that everything is good to go. And it does look wonderful. So now I'm just going to press down on the top, and then I'm just going to pull the rest of the backing off of that fabric paper. And I just love it because it's different, you know, guys, and it feels just like fabric. And that is from the paper backpack from Dear Lizzie from American Crafts. Okay, so there goes the front of the card. Now what I ended up doing was I took a 3.5 inch by 4 inch square, and I cut out these 1/2 inch strips. And what I wanted to do was make like a, I don't know if you guys can see, I wanted to make like a panel. Yeah, you can see it this way. So what I did was I started off with the bottom one. Then I laid on top, and I just kept on layering till I got the effect that I wanted. So this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to adhere this straight down, and it kind of looks like the side paneling of your house. So let me add some ATG tape, and I'm also going to add some wet glue because this is a gluing to fabric. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this liquid glue, And now I'm just gonna add this straight down to the bottom, making sure that everything is lined up. And that looks good right there. And you see how cool that looks? Okay. So now let's start doing our scene, guys. Okay, now for our scene, I end up cutting out from the Creative cartridge they have a window card there, but I just wanted to use the window. So I end up taking out the window and it's just plain. And to me, I needed some lines on it. So what I did was I took my bone folder and my scoreboard and I lined it up in between all of the lines, and then what I did was take my bone folder and made lines going right across just like this. And I did that to kind of give the window a little definition, to kind of, if you can see, it does not look plain. It looks like it got grooves and stuff. So there goes that cut. So I'm going to just add that right there, but I'm not going to put it down yet because I have this grass border, and you know, I didn't. The grass comes out from, what cartridge I got the grass from? I got the cartridge from the grass from the Martha Stewart birthday cake art. Okay, so I got this grass. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to line it up on the bottom. And I'm going to use some ATG. And I'm going to line it straight down. So this, what I'm trying to do is like, this is the side of the house. So this is the house, this is the side panels, and the window goes right here. Then in the spring cottage, I end up cutting out a window box. And the window box only came with the bottom base and then just these flowers. But what I wanted to do was I end up taking Life's a Beach flowers and I welded them to the base. As you can see in the back, I welded them to the base. And I wanted like some ferns beside the flowers to come in, and then I left some brown there so you can see like tree branches. And what I ended up doing was I used my new embossing folder, which this is the Next Level woven embossing folder. As you can see, I'm loving these folders, guys. And I kind of embossed it so you can see like a weave basket. You kind of actually can see it better on the other side, but it's like a weave basket, and I thought it was going to be super cute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach that to my window panel. And I'm going to try to put it in the middle. So now I need to go get me some more quick dry. I just don't know where exactly it is at. I have like 2 bottles. And I don't know. I'm still not done with my craft room, guys. It is just, oh, you never know how much you got till you actually either box it up or take it out of the room and try to put it back. And then, you know, I had all that stuff in the room. I don't even know where the hell I had all that stuff. I can't seem to kind of coordinate and put it back together. But anyway, it's coming slowly. I'm still not done. Okay, I'm just trying to put some glue that I can't squeeze out of there. Okay, so now I'm just going to add this even to the top of my window panel. And that looks good right there. Okay, and you see how it looks like it has a, you know, let me put this more down. Let me put it like towards the end, because you don't see the window seal when you have a window panel. So it was my mistake. So I just put it down, guys, making sure that it's even and it looks good. Okay. And what I ended up doing with the window was I popped it up because I wanted to show that it was a curtain in the back. And I wanted to show a kind of realistic instead of just plain. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to add it to the middle of my frame. So now I'm just going to so now I'm just going to pick up my cut again. And I'm going to add some quick dry. And let me see if I could kind of unclog it. I had somebody ask me a question the other day of what do I use to keep my glue from unclogging. I have these pins that I got in the sewing section, and these work perfectly fine as long as you put it back in when you're done using it. You'll be able to keep on using it. But if you don't, you might just end up like I have like 3 bottles that don't work. I have to kind of soak them to make sure that it all, so the glue can dissolve so I can use the tips again. So now I'm just going to take my window and I'm going to line it up in the middle as straight as I can and holding it down. And this cut came out so cute. Got some glue there, and you see how cool that window looks? Oh. Okay, now I have these butterflies that I end up cutting out. I cut 2 butterflies out at 1.25, 1 inch wide by 1.25 the height. I cut 2 of them out at that size, and then I cut one out at 3/4 of an inch by 0.80, and then I'm just gonna add that one right over here. So let me add my tape, my glue. And I'm gonna add this one right here, right in the middle of the window. Give it a kind of detail. Then these 2 I'm just gonna add on the side, like accents. And I'm gonna add that one right there. And that's how that looks right there. Then I end up using my nesting circle dies from We Are Memory Keepers. And I end up using this font, this stamp set. And I use Smile. And I didn't have a circle punch that was big enough. So I have 2 of these that you get 21 cutting dowels that they nest all together, guys. Okay. And I bought this in Michael's. I think it was $11. So I took that and I cut out the second smallest and the third smallest. And here it goes. So I end up putting it on foam tape. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this right here to my cut. But before I do that, I want to make sure that my main cut that I'm going to put on is going to work. So on Summer Celebration, I end up cutting out this spike. And I cut this spike at 3 1/4 by 2 inches. And I have this bike on foam tape. And I'm going to adhere it right here on the bottom. And I only put foam tape. I'm going to take this foam tape off of here. Now that I notice I don't need foam tape there. Okay, let me take this off. I only put foam tape to the bottom half where it's going to, because on the top half I'll add glue, and since this is popped up, it'll all work out just fine. So let me adhere, take all of these sticky things off. And then I'm going to put some wet glue on the seat, the handlebar, and okay, let me unclog it again. Okay, so now that I got that done, I'm gonna add the bike down right on the grass, making it even on the grass, and also up here where the window sill is at. Pressing firmly down where I got the foam tape at so it can adhere to the paper, and then also pressing firmly on the top of the paper so it can adhere also, because I also got that raised with that We Are Memory Keeper folder, guys. And now I'm going to add my sentiment, and now I'm just going to add a piece of foam tape on the back on one side and glue on the other side, and I'm just going to put it down. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I have it double taped. So now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to add it to the side right there. And it's going to say smile. And that's going to be my card, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I so hope you liked my card. It's sort of like a springy smile. Treasure today, yesterday, dream tomorrow, live today. The best is yet to come. Just to acknowledge and let them know that life is such a blessing. You know, take one day at a time and just live your life, you know, and enjoy it as you can. Because life right now is so short, guys. So there goes my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. And I'll be back soon. You guys have a blessed Sunday. Bye now.